So the current energy, the current astrology that we are working with, we are building up to a new moon that is happening here in a few days. As you can see, the moon is moving. It's going to meet with the sun, and we're going to have a new moon at 2 degrees of Leo. So this is coming in a few days. New moon, new beginnings, starting something new. There is a really powerful transformation that is taking place within us, and that will really be highlighted with this new moon. It's going to be opposing Pluto. Exactly. Pluto's at 2 degrees. The new moon's going to be here in conversation with Pluto, which is the planet of power, of control, of money, of sex, of, well, Pluto and Mars. Pluto basically wants evolution at all costs. Whatever it takes, it wants the soul to grow and to evolve, especially in evolutionary astrology, which is what I share and what I've studied. Pluto is a very powerful planet. It is not this dark and scary energy. It is an energy that wants to get to the root of things. It wants to understand why we do what we do, where are things coming from, like get to the base of something in order to heal and to evolve and to grow. And so Pluto wants evolution of the soul. No matter what experience it needs to move through, it wants to grow and to expand. And so we've really just recently been kind of fucking blasted with information from the past. Maybe we've seen people from the past, relationships from the past, maybe going back to literal places that you once lived in, or, having this pull to things from the past. There's a need to kind of heal things. South Node and Mars here that's been active all this past week, this weekend, and into this next week. The energy is still alive. It's going to slowly dissipate and separate. But there's been a deep review around the past and around how that's affected us and how that's impacted us. Maybe even as we are... Definitely, even as we're moving through the end of Cancer season here, there is also a focus on the family and our ancestors and our roots and just our family unit, our parents and how our childhood shaped our lives. So maybe there's been recently some awareness around that, seeing things from the past, seeing ourselves in situations in the past, relationships, whatever it is, and then being able to kind of watch how that has affected our life, how that's affected how we show up now, and how the family and the things that are kind of imprinted in us from a young age in childhood, how that affects us. And so we're really learning right now, especially with these transits. We're moving through Cancer season at the very end of it. We're learning how to do things differently. We're learning how to reparent ourselves. The deeper kind of underlying layers within the chart that we've been experiencing for a while, Uranus has been making powerful aspects. Uranus is in conversation with Neptune and with Saturn here. And so there's been this need to kind of break free and to do things differently and to shake up the stuck, stagnant energy, to innovate, to go your own way, to just kind of think for yourself and to understand how the past has affected us, and to also have tools in our toolbox to work through those things, to reparent ourselves, to heal the things from the past, arguably the things that, that we needed, that our soul needed to experience in this lifetime so that it could grow in the way that it needs, and that really comes back to Pluto down here, which represents the evolutionary journey that we need to go on in this lifetime. My lessons are different than your lessons. The experiences that I need to have in this lifetime that will fulfill me and make me, live my best life could possibly be like detrimental or deadly to another person. Like we didn't all come here to experience the same things. And that's why I really love, one of the reasons why I really love astrology, because it paints that picture so clearly. Like seeing somebody's chart, you can just see that we're all here to have such different experiences, and it's not good or bad. It's just different things that we need in order to grow and to evolve. Yeah, so the deeper layers within the chart, I spoke to that one. Uranus impacting Saturn and Neptune here, and then Pluto as well. It's like a little mini trine here. Pluto making a sextile to these planets. And so there's just basically a deep transformative process that is taking place beneath the surface right now. And we know that in 2025, all the outer planets are shifting and changing signs. And so we know that it is a huge year, like globally, collectively, the global stage is shifting, and individually within each of our lives, like we have not experienced this amount of immense change at one time. In 1 year, all of the outer planets, Uranus has shifted signs, Neptune already has, Saturn has as well, Pluto has. These generational planets that kind of shift the foundation that our lives rest upon and that the collective energy rests upon. It's all changing. And so as we move through 2025 and really after we experience this retrograde, Mercury's retrograde, we're reviewing our creative expression, what's important to us, how we want to vulnerably share who we are now, because that's that Leo energy. It's courageous, it's passionate, it's sharing like this deep part of us, this deep part of our heart. And so we're moving through this retrograde, we're reviewing things, we're revising things. It's kind of like the final calm before the storm, or just the final like resting phase before, you know, the butterfly happens and comes out of its cocoon and flies away and like goes on the fucking journey and experiences and the adventures and is like fully in its power. That is what's coming. And so again, as we move through 2025, there's a lot of relationship themes, there's a lot that's being cleared out there and just kind of reset in regards to what it is that's important to us, what we want moving forward, what our values are now based on the transformation that we've been through. So right now there could just be a lot of reviewing from the past, which is fine, right? It's fine. Cry it out, feel it all, move through all of the emotions. You know, our awareness is brought there for a reason. South Node in fucking Mars being activated here, like needing to release the way that we've thought about situations in the past, or like the emotional charge that they've held within our body. So we know that healing is not linear, it's cyclical. So we revisit the lessons. It's like a spiral. We revisit the lessons and we heal more and more each time. It's fine. Don't be hard on yourself for, you know, having things that you thought you were over come back up. It's just coming back up to be revisited again so that we can heal it on a deeper level, which is what we're here to do in the human experience. Feel all the fucking things. And so that is a little overview around what we're currently experiencing and moving through with the astrology, with the current energy that we're in, you know, understanding the energy that we experienced at the beginning of the year and what's coming as the planets are always shifting and moving and working with our chart, you know, in a unique way. The current planetary placements are impacting my chart in a different way than they're impacting your chart. So we're all experiencing the energy, you know, in a similar but very different way. It's unique to each of us in our chart and our life experiences. So I hope that this is helpful and supports you in understanding a little bit about what the fuck is going on with the astrology, with the current energy. And as always, I'm available for readings. If you would like to reach out, you can do so through the link in my bio here.